So, Tottenham booed off. Disappointing result, that's for sure. But are they not loving Ange Ball instead now, or is their ire elsewhere?
Well, I think they're obviously disappointed they couldn't hold on to the result. You know, getting 3 points at home was key for them. I think injuries have been a problem. You lose your goalkeeper, you lose your first choice centre-backs. It's always going to be an issue. I know that players were coming back. I thought Bentancur came in and was excellent, and you can see what they've missed from not having him. But you can see that maybe they've not got that quality on the bench. I know they had some players on the bench that they could rotate and change, but he's not been able to do that. So you are seeing maybe a little bit of fatigue in the play, and the way that Spurs play, it's all action, isn't it? All high intensity. So if you're not able to rotate as much as maybe Ange would want to do, then that's bound to have an impact. So, yeah, I think obviously the Spurs fans are frustrated at the results. I think the majority of them probably still enjoy the entertaining football. They just want the results as well. And maybe there's a little bit on, they want more strength in depth so that Tottenham can maybe progress to where they want them to be. Yeah,
one thing I think we've learned from Ange Postecoglou, he's a very principled man. And in some ways that should be admired. He's got his beliefs and he's sticking to them. But is it possible to have principles and still adapt?
You've got to adapt. You have to adapt in every walk of life, in whatever it is. And Sue's just mentioned there, you've lost your two centre-backs. Now, the way that Spurs play, you've lost Romero and Van der Ven for large parts of the season because they are asked to recover into positions so many times because of this high line. And they keep on breaking down with hamstring injuries. So there's an understanding that that's why they keep on breaking down, because you've got to train at this intensity as well to be able to play at it. When you put a youngster in Archie Gray, who's not a centre-back, then you've got Dragusin, who's youngish, but he should be capable of playing that position. Protect them. How do you protect them? Sit a little bit deeper. Sit your midfield on top of them a little bit more and play counter-attacking, because Spurs are almost set up to playing counter-attack style football anyway with the speed that they've got in forward areas. So why not adapt your team? He's almost said it in his interview as well, where he said, I don't know where they've got the energy levels from. Well, if you know before the game that your energy levels are low, let's adapt the way that we play today. I'm not going to ask you to play that way because I know I can't ask you to play that way because it's not going to be healthy for the team. We're going to leave ourselves open at times. So today, we're going to adapt and we're going to change the way we play. But also from a player's point of view, is if you're constantly banging on the same message, the players are going to look and go, well, at some point, what is the actual game plan, different game plan, to change it, to get out of this habit of keep on drawing games or conceding so many goals? There's got to be something a little bit different.
Yeah, because you're not saying completely change your style and your philosophy.
Please don't, because I love watching it.
Yeah, it's brilliant. You're just saying to tweak it at times, especially when you're missing sort of key players. But I think we all know, because we've seen it on many occasions when different things have happened, whether they've gone down to 9 players or whether, you know, they've lost some of their key players, they will still play the same way.
They go 2-1 up yesterday and you think, just shut up shop.
Yeah.
Like, this is a Wolves team that are desperate for a victory or desperate for a point or something. Make it hard, make it horrible, make it a training ground exercise where you're both banked in and go, we'll get another on the break. You did it at Manchester City away from home and everyone was like, wow, what a performance that was. Sat in, organised, City couldn't break them down, and then they go and counter-attack and everyone goes, wow, what a performance that is. Why can't there be elements of that as well? I actually think Spurs fans would quite enjoy that as well.
OK. Let's turn our attention